And they're about to go. In fact, they're racing, and Buster Randy was the last of them into the gates and last out of the stalls as well. The first to jump is Swiftly, straight to the top from Otethelis, and going around them, Young Thor. What that song's up there. A length and a half away, Western Magic, being followed by Navy Blue, who's pushing up on the inside soon after the start. Around it then, Quick Reflex, and it was being followed next of all by Armourer, who's gone up in the middle of horses. Then came deeper out Irish Moshe, Fairfoot, down on the inside, Buster Randy, Take No Prisoners, and last of all, when they got going in the run down the back, is Storm Trade. Approaching the 1,000 metres and Swiftly led the way and getting along at a pretty good gallop, out by a length. Running second, Young Thor, a length and a half away then is What That Song, who's down on the inside of the well-tried Otethelis. They're a length and a half clear next of all from Western Magic, Quick Reflex, and Navy Blue at the 800, getting up inside of those but ridden along. And then deeper out is Irish Moshe. They're followed by Armourer, back in the second half of the field, followed by Fairfoot. Storm Trade. Down on the inside is Buster Randy as they come down the side of the track, and Take No Prisoners is next to last at the 600, and inside that point they come. Swiftly led them to the corner, about a length and a half in front from Young Thor. Otethelis, What That Song behind them with Armourer down on the inside, and Navy Blue is starting to get home pretty well down on the rail, and now to the outside, Storm Trade, who's made that run, that sustained run right around them. At the 250, Irish Moshe raced up, grabbed the lead down the outside though. Storm Trade coming home with a timely run. It's Storm Trade out near the middle, Fairfoot making ground, Irish Moshe, Storm Trade, now Fairfoot, it's Storm Trade, Fairfoot wide out, grabbed the lead, Fairfoot got home. Fairfoot in heavy conditions, one from Storm Trade, Irish Moshe, Young Thor behind them. Followed further back in the field when they'd pulled up by Swiftly Armourer, Take No Prisoners, and Navy Blue, Quick Reflex. A gap then in the field to Otethelis, What That Song, and then Buster Randy, and tailed off a distant last behind them is Western Magic. It was a test for all. Fairfoot, Lucas Camilleri, number 4, getting home for Gino Paletti. Third run in, and has cut them down in the final stages to beat Storm Trade and Irish Moshe. For the winner, Fairfoot by Artie Schiller, trained by Gino Paletti, ridden by Lucas Camilleri, and beat Storm Trade. Ben Patterson with Irish Moshe, Andrew Castle third home. And they'll feel that, some of those. Otethelis buckling up there in the first half early, but well beaten. In fact, that was the tail for quite a few there. They struggled in the heavy conditions there in that last race for the day. A lot of the riders there having to remove their protective goggles, just allowing horses to get through the conditions as best they could in the final event on the program. 149.87, 149.87 there for the 1650, 3/4 a long neck, 413.31, 413.31 placings on that last race this afternoon. And conditions there, well, they're about as heavy as they have been there for quite some time. But let's go down to the yard regardless as they come back in. And it was Gino Paletti and his old mate Lucas Camilleri that have combined with Fairfoot to salute in the last of the day. Gareth?
Yes, thank you, Mac. I just walked past Neville Parnham, and it's fair to say a few of them didn't handle the going today in that last race. But, geez, that was a big performance by your horse today, Gino Paletti.
Yes, from fleeting moments, she doesn't look like she's going to get them, but she just keeps trying. You know, she's ability limited a little bit, but she's just got a, you know, good will to win.
And she finished over the top of them at the 200-metre mark. You thought maybe, and then she, in the last 100 metres, she just grew wings.
Yeah, I got worried about the 650. He had to check off a horse's heels, and he lost about a length and a half there. But, you know, Lucas knows it like his back of his hand. So, yeah, you know, but she's just a good trier.
And she hasn't been that bad this preparation either. She's been close up.
Yeah, her first run she was a bit underdone, and her last start was the same run as this. She just kept coming, and I thought she'd run 4th or 5th, but she ran 3rd, beating a length. So, yeah.
Really good effort, Gino. Well done.
Thank you.
There we go. There is the winning trainer Gino Paletti with Fairfoot down the outside. Brittany defeating Well, a couple of the Irishmen. Donald O'Connor's horse at a big price. Finished second, of course, with Benny Patterson aboard Storm Trade. And then Iris Moshe was back in third for Kieran McDonough.
Well, that must have explained the noise that was coming. The boys certainly know how to cheer one home. Unfortunately for them, today wasn't their day, but second and third placings for them. But it was all about Fairfoot, and punters really got this one wrong. This horse opened at $4.60 yesterday, was favourite this morning, and blew right out to, what did it close at, $14 or thereabouts.
Well,
So
it basically did a swap with OT Thalers.
Yeah.
It was like $13 to $4 in the end.
So unfortunately in the last, the punters do get it wrong, but hopefully a few did find Fairfoot, and hopefully they got it at the late price. And Lucas Camilleri definitely deserving this victory. When you're out the back and you're getting splattered with the mud as he is, I hope someone's got good omo for these colours. Lucas, congratulations. Out the back, you deserve that victory with the amount of mud that is coming back at you today.
Yeah, I ran out of goggles at 300, so it was getting a bit hairy. But no, she went super. Sort of happy enough, that's where she settles. I was happy enough being there, and getting to the 400, I thought it was pretty much all over. She's a horse that likes to get out and get rolling, and wasn't sure how I was going to get out of where I was, but she switched off heels, probably lost a length and a half, and I thought that momentum was going to cost me, but to her credit, she knuckled down and ploughed through the going. So
How worried were you at that moment when she did have to check off heels? Did it take long for her to really knuckle down?
she actually responded better than she ever has. At that point, I thought that it was all over. We were going to run third or fourth. But yeah, she picked up a lot better than she has, and she did enough to get the job done.
She certainly did. Congratulations on the win. Now go have a hot shower.
Yeah, I will do. Thanks for it.